For what purpose? Gentleman from Caldwell, Representative Hall, rise.
To debate the joint resolution.
Gentleman has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, our federal Constitution creates a presumption that states ought to be the ones who are enacting our election laws. And we know states can do that. We saw just last summer this body pass the House Bill 1169 in the middle of the pandemic to try to deal with some of those issues. And we did it in a bipartisan manner. And I had the opportunity to work with some of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. And I think you all would agree with me that that was one of the better experiences that we've had serving in this body, coming together and trying to find a compromise. And we did that. The problem with H.R. 1 in Washington right now, among a lot of other problems in Washington, is it would take away our ability to do that. We as a body would no longer have the ability to compromise on elections law. We may as well go ahead and disband the elections committees in the House and the Senate if this were to come to pass. H.R. 1, it would completely abrogate voter ID, which our state's voters overwhelmingly passed. It would spend taxpayer money on politicians' campaigns. It would make the FEC partisan. But it's not really about what's in H.R. 1. It's about the fact that the state ought to be creating its election laws. Because someday, the other party, my party, is going to be in control of the House and the Senate in Congress and have another Republican president all at the same time. And when that happens, I'll still be against this kind of federal overreach on state election laws. They could go in and pass a bill saying that every state has to have a certain type of voter ID in order to vote. And I know my friends on the other side would disagree with that. That's a debate that's to be had here in North Carolina, not in far-off Washington, D.C. We can debate election law here and pass good election law in our state because we've done it. So join me today, join our voices together in saying we want to continue to make the decisions for our constituents. We don't want to give that power away to Washington, D.C. politicians.